how is this conflict, this proxy war between NATO and Russia, which is happening in Ukraine, how is this going to end? Can anyone declare a winner or a loser when we're at a sort of diplomatic stalemate? The two main parties and powers are not talking to each other. And how are you going to judge what is success? The West has to sell a story to their electorate. The Ukrainians have to sell a story to their people, and Russia has to sell a story to its people as well. But if you think about it, if the war ended today, and I preface this by saying there's a lot of talk about America winning the wars. They're not that great at winning wars and haven't been, because they don't have the clear objectives normally when they get into it, so it ends up being a protracted conflict. But America is very good at losing. And what I mean by that is that the United States is very adept at pulling out of a situation and then selling it as a victory. And I think if the Ukraine conflict ended today, as it stands today, look at what's happened over the last 2 years. For NATO, it's been an absolute boon. NATO is being called irrelevant, brain dead before 2022. Now, NATO is the driving force for European politics, military affairs, and economics. NATO determines where Europe can buy energy from. Where's Europe going to buy its weapons from? This is all determined now by NATO. That's the driving force. So what has NATO achieved? It's militarized Europe. Finland, Sweden have joined NATO. Now you have a militarization line from Scandinavia down to Poland, down right through to Ukraine, and Romania becoming hyper-militarized as a result of this conflict. The old Iron Curtain has moved even further east, and again, the West is on the wrong side of that Iron Curtain today. But as Julian Assange said, the purpose of the war is to keep the system going. It's the military-industrial complex needs to constantly be reproducing itself. So if you agree with Julian Assange's thesis on that issue, then this can be declared a victory, even if Ukraine is to cede territory that it has lost to Russia, the 4 oblasts, and perhaps even, well, obviously Crimea, but Odessa, if that happens to change hands in the future. That can still be declared a victory for the West, because the winner, whoever owns the casino, wins no matter who sits at the table and whatever the result of the card game is. And right now, the winner is the military-industrial complex. Ukraine would be the loser. Russia might be seen as a winner, but undoubtedly NATO is a winner. And military-industrial complex, the financial system, whoever profits and benefits from this tension, these wars, they've won.